Jamie, you've hit day 30 of your running streak. Congrats.
Thanks, Alex. It's wild to think I've run every single morning for a month.
What changes have you noticed in yourself since you began?
For one, my sleep's much better. I drift off quickly and wake up refreshed.
That's amazing. I've also seen you carry more energy in class.
Exactly. My legs don't feel tired when I climb the stairs anymore.
You used to struggle with a single flight. Now you practically skip them.
Yep, totally. And I'm standing taller. My posture has improved.
A stronger core does wonders. Any gains in speed or distance?
I ran a timed 5K on day 22 and beat my personal best by a minute.
That's a solid boost to your confidence.
Definitely. And mentally, I feel less stressed after each run.
I can tell. You seem more relaxed and focused these days.
Around week 2, I felt a clear reset, like my mind was decluttered.
I've heard runners call that the runner's high, a wave of happiness from exercise.
It's real. Not every run, but sometimes I feel that lift around mile 3.
I'm curious, what advice would you give a total beginner starting tomorrow?
Try a walk-jog interval. Jog 1 minute, walk 2 minutes, repeat for 20 minutes.
Sounds doable. How long before you switch to full continuous running?
After week 1, I flipped to 2-minute jogs and 1-minute walks, then ran straight by day 15.
Smart. Slow, steady progression is key.
Exactly. And when I hit a rough patch, I repeat my motivational mantra. Keep showing up.
I like that. Having a running partner must help keep you on track.
It does. Now you can join me tomorrow. Let's do an easy 2-mile jog together.
Count me in. I can't wait to feel that afterglow of my first run. Hey, Jamie, I'm curious. What essential gear do you bring on every run?
Oh, quite a lot. I always start with my running shoes, of course.
Which models are you using these days?
Right now, I rotate between the Asics Nova Blast 5 and the Hoka Rincon 4.
Nice selection. What do you like about each?
The Nova Blast 5 gives me a bouncy ride, perfect for recovery runs.
I can imagine that soft landing helps tired legs.
Exactly. And the Rincon 4 is featherlight, so I feel agile on tempo days.
Sounds like you're ready for anything. What about clothing?
I wear moisture-wicking tights in cool weather to stay dry and warm.
That must prevent chills when you sweat.
Definitely. In summer, I switch to breathable shorts with deep pockets.
Pockets are a lifesaver for keys and gels.
And I never forget my UV-blocking sunglasses to protect my eyes.
Good call. Sun glare can really throw off your focus.
I also use a lightweight visor on sunny days to keep sweat out of my eyes.
Smart. How about socks? Any favorite brands?
I love compression socks for longer runs. They support my calves and reduce fatigue.
That sounds like pro-level gear. Speaking of pros, you mentioned eyeing new shoes?
Yes. Next, I plan to pick up a pair of carbon-plated racing flats for speed work.
Wow, stepping into professional territory.
I'm excited. Those shoes transfer energy so efficiently they feel like a springboard.
Beyond apparel, what tech do you use?
My GPS running watch tracks pace, distance, and heart rate seamlessly.
Which brand?
I'm on Garmin, but I may try a Coros model for longer battery life.
Nice. Do you carry your phone?
I slip it into a waterproof armband so I can call for help if needed.
Very responsible. Any nutrition gear?
I pack a hydration belt with small bottles and stash energy gels in its pockets.
That's impressive setup. You really have a professional runner's kit.
I try. Good gear makes every run more enjoyable and safer.
I'm convinced. Time for me to upgrade from sneakers to proper running shoes.
Absolutely, Alex. Once you find your perfect gear, you'll love every step.
So, where do you usually run around here, Jamie?
I stick to our 5K loop that circles the neighborhood.
What's the scenery like on that route?
It's great. I start by the stream, then pass a small lake, and finish near the apartment blocks.
Sounds peaceful. Do a lot of people run there too?
Yes, especially in the mornings and evenings, you'll see dozens of runners.
I can imagine the community vibe must be motivating.
Totally. When I see strangers smiling and waving, it really lifts my spirits.
Any challenging parts on that 5K loop?
There's a gentle incline around the lake's east side where I slow my pace.
How much slower do you go on that uphill stretch?
I drop my pace from about 5:45 per kilometer to around 6:10 during the climb.
That's smart. You keep effort consistent even if speed drops.
Exactly. I focus on my foot strike there, landing softly to save energy.
Do you use midfoot strike or heel strike?
Midfoot strike. I land on the middle of my foot for better shock absorption.
What about your cadence? How many steps per minute do you aim for?
I try to stay around 175 to 180 strides per minute on flats.
That's impressive. Does the loop have any other features?
There's a small bridge over the stream with railings you can use for calf stretches.
Handy to have a built-in stretching spot.
Yeah, and there are benches by the lake for water breaks.
Do you ever run solo or with a group?
Mostly solo, but sometimes I join the local running club on Saturdays.
How does running in a group change your experience?
We push each other. Someone usually paces the pack to maintain a sub-6-minute split.
That's ambitious. And after you finish the loop, what's your cool down?
I jog another 200 meters at a very easy recovery pace and then stretch.
I might try that route tomorrow. It sounds both scenic and practical.
Go for it. Just mind the incline and keep your cadence steady.
Thanks for the tour, Jamie. I'll see if I can keep up on that loop. Jamie, I'm really impressed you've stuck with daily runs. What's next on your agenda?
Well, I'm committing to 20 minutes of continuous running every day from now on.
That's a solid base. And you mentioned a race timeline?
Yes, in 3 months I'm targeting my first 10K race.
A 10K? Awesome. And after that?
6 months in, I'll step up to a half marathon. Then 1 year from now, I aim for a full marathon.
Wow, you've really mapped it out. How will you ramp up your pace over time?
I'll start around a 7-minute per kilometer pace and gradually decrease the time by 10 seconds each week.
Clever. Small improvements each week add up. What about strength training?
On weekends, I'm adding weight workouts to build muscle and support my runs.
Nice balance of cardio and strength. Any health goals beyond performance?
Definitely. I want to ward off minor illnesses by boosting my immunity through exercise.
Makes sense. Running does wonders for immune health.
And it's not just physical. I'm aiming for better mood control and mental resilience.
I've noticed you're already less stressed. This plan should take you even further.
That's the hope. I'm also tracking my progress each week to stay accountable.
How do you plan to record it?
I'll log distance, pace, and how I feel afterward in a running journal.
Solid approach. If you ever hit a plateau, will you adjust the plan?
For sure. If I stall, I'll switch up routes, add tempo runs, or increase weekend mileage.
Speaking of routes, are you sticking to the same 5K loop or mixing it up?
I'll mix in some longer, out-and-back routes on weekends, so I can build endurance.
And the weight training, any specific focus areas?
Core and legs mainly, squats, lunges, planks, to improve running form and power.
That'll help you power up those hills.
Exactly. I want to finish each marathon feeling strong, not just surviving.
I love your ambitious roadmap. I'll be cheering you on every step of the way.
Thanks, Alex. With daily runs, strength work, and mental focus, I'm confident I'll get there.
I believe you. Let's revisit this plan in a month and celebrate your progress. Jamie, we've covered training and gear. What about books to read while you log your miles?
I've got 4 go-tos: Born to Run, What I Talk About. When I talk about running, running and being, and I'm running.
Let's start with Born to Run. What's that one about?
It's epic. McDougall travels to Mexico's Copper Canyons to meet the Tarahumara, a tribe famed for running hundreds of miles barefoot.
That must be inspiring when you hit a tough hill.
Totally. It argues our bodies are built for running and shows how barefoot running can improve form.
Next, Murakami's book, What I Talk About When I Talk About Running.
Yes, it's a collection of essays where he reflects on daily runs, writing novels, and training for the New York Marathon.
He writes in that calm, meditative style he's known for.
Exactly. Each chapter is like a mini moving meditation on pavement.
How does that influence your mindset on a long run?
It teaches patience. Running isn't just physical, it's about mental endurance.
Now, Running and Being by George Sheehan. What's his angle?
Sheehan was a cardiologist and philosopher. He argues running is a path to self-realization.
So it's more philosophical than a how-to guide?
Yes, it explores the mind-body connection, how each mile reveals inner truths.
That sounds deep, perfect for quiet stretches of road.
Finally, I'm running by Joschka Fischer. This one's a personal memoir.
And then there's I Run by Joschka Fischer. Did you read that one?
Yes, Fischer was Germany's foreign minister who lost 40 kilograms in a year with daily runs.
Wow, how did he manage that?
He adopted a strict routine, 6-mile runs every morning and a diet of fruit and mineral water.
That sounds intense. No solid meals?
Almost none. He lived mostly on apples, bananas, and sips of water.
Crazy discipline. Did he talk about how it affected his mind?
Absolutely. He describes running as mental therapy, clearing stress from politics and daily life.
I can't wait to try them on my next weekend run.
Let me know which one resonates with you the most.
I'll start with Born to Run and imagine those Tarahumara footsteps carrying me forward.
Perfect. Happy reading and running, Alex.